Today, we're summarizing the key points from day one of the Sarah Boone trial. Sarah Boone stands accused of second-degree murder in the death of her boyfriend, George Torres. Let's dive into the arguments presented by both the prosecution and the defense. The prosecution wasted no time in focusing on Sarah Boone's actions and words following George's death. They highlighted chilling footage captured on body cameras, showing Sarah laughing and making sarcastic remarks, which the state argues reflected a lack of remorse. The prosecution further downplayed the defense's attempt to use battered spouse syndrome, acknowledging a history of past abuse, but stating it doesn't justify her actions. They argue that George didn't pose an imminent threat at the time of his death, making self-defense an implausible argument. Finally, the prosecution drew attention to the inconsistencies in Sarah's narrative about the hide-and-seek incident, calling it a fabrication and suggesting that this was an intentional act of harm, not a tragic accident. On the other side, the defense painted a picture of a tumultuous and abusive relationship. They emphasized George's issues with alcohol, jealousy, and violent behavior towards Sarah. The defense described George as charming when sober, but emotionally and physically abusive when intoxicated, even accusing him of forcing himself on Sarah during their relationship. They also focused on Sarah's fear and vulnerability, portraying her as a victim of prolonged abuse. Sarah mentioned that she feared for her life and felt ostracized by George's family, who referred to her as the blue-eyed white devil. As part of their case, the defense stuck to the hide-and-seek narrative, suggesting the death was an accident resulting from a drunken game gone wrong, despite the apparent weaknesses in this argument. Overall, Day one of the trial presented starkly different narratives. The prosecution aims to prove that Sarah Boone's actions were intentional and malicious, while the defense tries to build a case around fear, abuse, and a tragic accident. As the trial continues, the outcome will depend on which version of events the jury finds more convincing. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more updates on the Sarah Boone trial as it unfolds.